And took away a Sarasota County woman's home and her normal way of life. Well, then, while dealing with the stress of being displaced, a horrible accident confined her to a wheelchair. So for 2 months, she and her kids have been staying in temporary housing.
But as Fox 13's Regina Gonzalez explains, that option is now coming to an end.
My son will put my wheelchair there, so when I lean my head backwards like this and I use the hose to wash, it all just comes in the brick area.
Jade Torres has to rely on her children to help her get around the house.
So there's a will, there's a way, and I'm a fighter, and I'm not going to stop fighting.
She's repeated those words to herself and her kids every day since Hurricane Ian hit.
My car took water damage. It was the total loss. The house had significant damage. It was not able to, go back and live in.
From there, they stayed in multiple shelters across Sarasota and Venice.
That was by far one of the worst, most chaotic experiences of my life. I had to leave my job because there was no way I was going to allow my children to be alone 12 hours plus a day in a shelter.
Then on November 9th, her world turned even more upside down.
I had hit a disabled vehicle that was going way under the speed limit. I was the passenger in the vehicle. My legs were completely shattered, my hip.
She was released from the hospital after several surgeries. At the same time, the shelter they were staying at was closing. She was assigned to American Red Cross resident transition caseworker Chris Schwilk, who says an anonymous donor offered to put up residents for 30 days in an Airbnb of their choice.
The Airbnb situation was not through the Red Cross. It was handled by state workers. But Red Cross's commitment was that if the clients would take an Airbnb, we could extend our casework with them through December 18th.
Jade chose Tampa.
My goal was to move here without this accident, find a job immediately, which I knew I could do, and find a place to live. And now I can't do any of that now.
Jade and her family are only able to stay until December 13th.
I have zero game plan. I'm staying positive. I think something will come, but I'm living on a prayer right now.
Regina Gonzalez, Fox 13 News.
Well, Jade is continuing to work with her caseworker to figure out her next steps. Meanwhile, the American Red Cross says finding temporary homes for storm victims has proven to be pretty difficult, especially in places like Tampa, where affordable housing is limited and even has wait lists.